Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. This video, I am in Orlando again. I drove here yesterday, and last night I went to WWE Friday Night SmackDown. If you don't know me, which a lot of you probably don't, I am a big wrestling fan. So, SmackDown was downtown Orlando last night at the Kia Center, and they kind of frown upon video, like recording. They actually have a message before the event that says, "No video recording, we'll kick you out, you can be arrested," and stuff like that. And then there's also big signs that say, "No recording," so I didn't risk it. So yeah, I had a blast at SmackDown last night. Always a blast going to the WWE live events. Anytime that they're in Orlando or Tampa, I try to go, even though their prices have gone up because their product has exploded lately. They've surged in popularity recently, but it's worth it. It's so much fun, and if you are a fan, or even if you're slightly interested, I highly recommend going to their a live event somewhere. If you can get to one and you can afford it, definitely go. It doesn't have to be like WrestleMania where it's like $400 to see it. Just like a show at your local arena. Go check it out. It's so much fun. And if you're not a fan, it might make you a fan. And today I'm going to Universal Orlando. I need to pick up my Halloween Horror Nights ticket. I haven't been there in months upon months upon months. I think since Mardi Gras began, I went to the first night of Mardi Gras, and I don't think I have been there since. But yeah, I have to pick up my Halloween Horror Nights ticket. There's a new Epic Universe experience, which is their new theme park that they're building that's supposed to be opening next year. They have that in City Walk, and yeah, I haven't been in so long, and gonna go into Universal Studios, check out some Halloween Horror Nights construction, because that starts 2 weeks from right now will be Halloween Horror Nights. I mean, not right now, it's 11:15 in the morning right now, but it'll be going on, it'll be event time. So what I thought is I'd give you a room tour of my accommodations from last night. So this is the Spring Hill Suites by Marriott at Millennia. Bed's a little messy because I did sleep in it last night. And we are about 5 to 10 minutes from Universal Orlando, depending on traffic. So you walk in the room here, and immediately on your right here, there is a couch. And I do have my bags right there. And there is this nice table here. Little, I don't know what you would call that there, an ottoman. And this couch is actually pretty cool. It's not a sleeper sofa per se, but this does pull out right here. Let me actually see if I can pull it out. This is gonna, I don't even know how to, there we go. Look at, there's a bed under there. Look at that. So this is a king room with a that is called a trundle bed. So you could sleep 2 adults and 1 kid or 1 small adult in this room. And then over here, straight ahead of the door, is a little desk area. This glass here does close. I opened it because something I realized in this room is this side of the room is very dark. Let me turn on all the lights right now. Ready? All the lights are on. And I do have the window open, so that's bringing in a lot of sunlight. But there's not much light in here. I came back last night at 11 o'clock, and I had all the lights on. It was really dark. But continuing on with the desk area here, do have a lamp here with some USB ports and an outlet here with 2 standard US outlets and 2 USB ports. No USB-C in here at all. Then we come over here to the kitchen area. do have a coffee maker, an ice bucket if you want to go get ice, 2 glasses, and a bottle of Life water you can purchase for $6. Just below this area, there is a microwave, which is actually why I prefer these suite style hotels, because I actually go to a restaurant and I'll buy 2 meals to go. I'll have one for lunch, and then I'll save one in the fridge, which the fridge is right here. I'll put one in the fridge, and then I'll come back and I'll heat it up later in the microwave. And I just think a lot of hotels don't have microwaves. So I think having one in the room is actually a huge, huge plus. And then the fridge down here is actually a really decent size. You got like a rack over here for cans, some storage over here, and then a lot of storage inside the actual fridge there. And it kept it cold, cold, cold. It's not just like a chiller like a lot of hotels that'll be like, oh, this isn't a fridge, this is a chiller. This is a fridge. Since I am a Marriott Bonvoy Elite member, they did give me a bottle of water on check-in, which is great. I mean, especially if you come back from the parks, or when you're attending like I was last night, you're parched, and that bottle of water definitely did help. So that was great, and a good perk. Some hotels will have more perks, some will have less. This isn't like the highest tier hotel, so even just getting a bottle of water and acknowledging, that I, do have loyalty to the brand is great. Continuing on in the room, we come to the TV. I'm not exactly sure what size this is. Someone might be like, oh, that's a 42 inch, or that's a... Actually, it might be a 42 inch. I don't know. But yeah, it actually does... It does swivel here, and you can actually push it back. Let me see if I can get it here. You can push it back into there and see it swivels. The only problem I did find was that you can't really aim it towards the couch over there. Like if you're sitting on the couch, it's kind of hard to see the TV from there. But the only real place that I was watching TV from was the desk over here and bed. So from the TV, we have this little shelf here. This is the bottle of water that they gave me at check-in. My key pouch here. In case anyone's wondering, this is room 508. And just to add on to this, there is a Residence Inn attached to this hotel. It's like a 2-for-1 kind of thing. I have stayed at that one before. I actually kind of prefer the amenities over there. They do have a full-on kitchen, like a sink, a oven, I believe, a stove, not a full stove, just like two burners, like a full-on refrigerator, microwave, utensils, plates, cutlery, all that kind of stuff. That was just like double the price of this one, and I did use points, hotel points to book the room, so I decided, why not check out a new spot. From the TV here, we turn this way, and here is the sleeping accommodations. It is a little messed up because I did sleep in it, but a king-size bed here, very comfortable, and you do have a clock over here. The time was incorrect. I did see if there was a way to change the time on there, adjust the time, and there's not. So I just had to suffer through it being 7 minutes slow, which honestly was fine by me. I mean, I really didn't care. And then, sleeping accommodations here. So from the bed, we do come over here to the window, and there's a phone here. There is 2 USB ports here, along with 2 standard US outlets. It is actually the same on the other side as well. We do come up to the window here. A great view of the pool area. And then over here is the mall at Millennia. The mall at Millennia is more of a upscale mall. I'm looking at Bloomingdale's. I think there's like a Coach store there. There might be Prada or Gucci. I've been there in a long time. I used to live in Orlando, but those kind of stores aren't really my style personally. So moving from the window, you look down here and there is a little, I guess this could be a bench. I did put my bag here last night, and then underneath there is the air conditioning unit. I will say it got very cold in here last night. What I do is I will put the AC all the way down when I first check into a room. I do like the room cold, and it did deliver. Moving on from the windowsill there, do have a little closet here with some extra linens, I'm assuming for that trundle bed. And a luggage rack. Oh, I didn't even notice that this side opened. I thought it was only this side. But nope, this side too. There's a mirror here, so I just assumed that was it. But yeah, I do have some hangers up here, a luggage rack, iron and ironing board. Then moving on from there, we do come into the bathroom. I did just shower, so if it looks wet, it's because I showered in it. Very nice shower, got hot very quick, the water. Coming over to the sink countertop area. Pretty small sink, not gonna lie, but plenty of countertop space. And then a nice mirror. A nice mirror with lights around it. And this is definitely the most well-lit part of the room. Plenty of towels down here. And then the commode is over here. I was actually kind of surprised that there was no door right here, even though it is its own separate room. But the only door is this one right here, which is almost unusually large. It's like really heavy too. I mean, it is nice, but... So that's the room tour. Like I said, I think I do like the Residence Inn a little bit better that is attached to this hotel. Just for the kitchen. It's just cool having a sink and plates and like forks and knives and stuff like that. And that room, this is technically a suite. And I guess it's bigger than like your standard hotel room. Maybe not. It's probably about the same size as the standard hotel room, but you do have the couch back there, and but in Residence Inn, it's like you have a whole living room area there. One time, I actually was staying at a Residence Inn by Universal, like a little bit closer to Universal Orlando, and they had upgraded me to a 1-bedroom suite. Just me. I was by myself. And it was this massive room. And I just sat on the couch and I looked around and I said, this should be like a family of 4 staying in here, not me. Okay, so now that we finished the room tour, I'm gonna go check out and we're gonna head over to Universal. All right, I made it to Universal Orlando. Cat in the Hat 559, remember that. Just walking in and I was actually reminded that DreamWorks Land is here now. Gonna have to go check that out. We made it in! Hooray! Made it into Universal City Walk. I do want to check out the Epic Universe experience thing, but I think first I want to head over to Universal Studios because I want to get my Horror Nights ticket and check out the park. I haven't been here in a long time. I mean, by a long time, I mean months. But there's some stuff that I haven't seen. Like I said, DreamWorks Land is now open. Yeah, just gonna go check out and see where the day takes me. Alright, so I just tried to pick up my Horror Nights ticket at the Will Call kiosk over there. For some reason, they weren't working. I'm actually gonna go over to the Islands of Adventure side, see if they're working over there, because there was a long line for the guest services. That would probably be the only other way I'd be able to get it over here. So I'm gonna go try try going over to the island side and trying the will call kiosks over there. Alright, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go explore Universal Studios right now, then after, go try to get my ticket. It's not like I don't have a ticket to get in. I have an annual pass, but I just wanted to get it. Just that excitement building for what is coming 2 weeks from right now. Oh boy, and as we turn the corner, there's the Halloween Horror Nights sign right there. We'll get a better look at it once we get in. Alright, we're through the gates, and here's our first look at Halloween Horror Nights. The sign. Over where that sign was is going to be a scare zone called Duality of Fear. There's two, they're not calling them icons, they're saying that they're iconic characters. I don't know what the difference between that and icon is, but there's two called Sinister, and the other one is called Surreal. They're gonna it's kind of an introductory zone to the year, or to the event. Coming into Hollywood, there is the Mystery Machine. I don't see the Mystery Gang anywhere. I do see the Simpsons up here, but where's Scooby and Shaggy and Velma and Fred and Daphne? Nowhere to be found. With all of my Halloween Horror Nights excitement, I totally forgot that the Summer Tribute Store is open, so let's go check it out. Before we even get inside, there's this cork board here with all sorts of Easter eggs, Ghostbusters, Jaws, E.T., Back to the Future. I'm looking for any hints at what we can expect for the Halloween Horror Nights Tribute Store. I'm sure there's something here. That's kind of alluding to an old tribute store, but maybe it's a preview of this year's. Will the theme of the new tribute store be a haunted house? I guess we'll see. The theme of the tribute store is classic, like, video store. So they got all, like, these fake, like, VHS tapes. They got Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, Shrek, Jurassic Park, Jaws, Small Soldiers. I loved that when I was a kid. We got more over here. This is like the horror section. Scary! Boo! They also have nods to Halloween Horror Nights, the Slaughter Cinema House from a few years ago. Featured Cult of the Beast Baby, Amazon Cannonballs from Planet Hell. I'm trying to find another one, but I don't see it anywhere. Bridge from the Black Lagoon. That's not a Horror Nights house yet. But my friend Weston actually dressed up as that exact creature for Spooky Empire in May. So anyone that was there would have seen him dressed up as that character. What the Shrek? This is actually really cool. They got all these old TVs here. And then this one is showing, looks like the commercial for the store. Very well themed. Coming to the next room here in the tribute store, and it's themed like an arcade. This Halloween Horror Nights game that was actually featured at HHN 29 in 2019. And the next room is the Tribute Theater. Walk in here. Oh, we got a Jaws up top here. And then that's not Back to the Future. That's wait, yeah, that is Back to the Future. E.T. over here. My wife is afraid of E.T. There, I said it. It's out for everyone to know. So she would not like that. And then Ghostbusters over here. These little facades here are actually really cool. This scene was actually when Halloween Horror Nights did Ghostbusters. This scene was in it. And you got the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man down here. I come out and the mystery gang has appeared. There they are. They have been found. But it's actually pretty crazy how much theming they put into a store. Isn't that crazy? Universal, just top-notch theming. I mean, if you've never been to Halloween Horror Nights, that's the kind of theme that they put into the haunted houses and the scare zones. And speaking of which, this is actually a scare zone right here. Can't really tell. There are a couple light trusses, but you wouldn't really know. But this scare zone is going to be called Demon Queens. Now we're heading into the Central Park area, and this is probably the most completed scare zone. This is called Swamp of the Undead. And see how they have this tarp over here on this prop? That usually means that there's blood. Gross things that they don't want people to see during the day when they're not paying to see blood. There's another one over here too. Right there. About to go in and check out DreamWorks Land. E.T. got a new sign over here. I feel like SpongeBob might be on his way out here because he's only part of this area that doesn't really belong. I really want to emphasize how massive this E.T. sign is. Really doesn't show up on video, but it is humongous compared to the little one that they used to have over there. So we're into DreamWorks Land, and here's Shrek's house. This is where Shrek, Donkey, and Fiona have their meet and greet. So I decided not to film that much in DreamWorks Land because it was really busy and there were a lot of kids everywhere. I don't want to get someone's kids on video. But and then I decided that I wanted to go try to ride E.T. And it says it's a 25-minute wait. The line is out the door. I don't think that's 20 minutes or 25 minutes. So we're just go explore. I think I want to go ride Men in Black. It's actually my favorite ride in this park. And they have a single rider line, so I can go ride that. Alright, time to head into Men in Black. Since it's a 25-minute wait, I'm going to do a single rider. I guess we'll see how long the single rider is. Alright, just got off Men in Black. 279,000. Definitely not the best by any sort of stretch of the imagination. But I was sitting in like a handicap, with like a wheelchair accessible car, and so I had like a row to myself and like tons of space. But I got the bonus, and everyone else in my car, they were new, and everyone knew, like, had ridden it before and knew where all the spots were. Probably would have done probably a lot better. Would have gotten the suit. Just walking by this area here, by the former Fear Factor stage, and there's two screens here. This is going to be the entrance to, I think, two haunted houses for Horror Nights. So I think this might be maybe the portal for that. Right here. Stopped by Diagon Alley. Had to get a butterbeer. Diagon Alley is a great place to come cool off. Got lots of covered areas. In fact, let me show you the best spot in Diagon Alley to beat the heat. Before we do that, I wanted to show that Gringotts is only a 35-minute wait. I thought it was a busy day, but apparently not. If Gringotts is only a 35-minute wait. The pro tip is if you come down this way, this is Nocturne Alley. This is Nocturne Alley. It looks like you're outside when you come in here, but it is air conditioned. Okay, I turned on the low light setting on the camera, and you can actually see more than I can right now. This area is great to get out of the heat. It's dark, air conditioned. What else could you want? Oh shit! And I just ran into like a box. I really can't see anything anywhere. As we come out of Diagon Alley, we come into the next scare zone, which is Enter the Blumhouse. Now, obviously, everything's not up in these houses. There's still 2 weeks to go until the event, but still a lot out to see already. The black phone. Alright, so Fast and Furious is closing next week because there is a Halloween Horror Nights house inside the queue line, at least the queue line as far as we know. So it's closing until the end of Halloween Horror Nights starting next week. It's not my favorite ride. I know it's a lot of people's not their favorite ride either. I'm gonna go ride it. I want to say I've been on this ride maybe twice in its existence. It has a single rider line, so I guess there's that. I have a strange feeling that I might walk right onto this ride. Alright, I tapped out. They were experiencing a delay, so I decided, to me, that ride is not worth waiting for it to come back up from whatever delay. I was also in the single rider line, so I don't know how long it would have been for me to even get on the ride. So I'm gonna probably go do something else. Alright, coming out of where Fast and Furious is, coming into another scare zone for Horror Nights, and this is Torture Fair. It's like a Renaissance fair based on torture. You can see over here, ye old torture fair, ye old torture fairy. And in here they have all sorts of booths like you'd have at a run fair. Ye old torture goods. The Blood Eagle. Then we got another prop over here. It's covered up. Not the mummy on stilts, but this usually means that there's like a body probably under there. Target practice. Axe throwing, or no, it looks like archery. Brazen Bull. The breaking wheel. Oh boy, this is going to be an interesting zone for sure. And there are people. There's a lady on the stage. Don't go on the stage. Don't go on the stages. Don't be like that lady. Don't go on the stage. Here it looks like, what is that, an Iron Maiden? And looks like maybe the king and queen sit there or something. Ye old torture fair. And with that, we have now seen all 5 Halloween Horror Night Scare Zones. I think I'm gonna head out of the park because it is hot. And we are in a cold front right now in the middle of August, meaning that the humidity is lower, so the heat index is lower, but it doesn't make it any less hot. It is currently 90 degrees at 1:30 in the afternoon. So I'm gonna head out, try to get my Halloween Horror Nights ticket. And you always have to exit through the gift shop. Not just to buy last minute souvenirs, but soak up that last bit of AC before you leave the park. Back out into the heat. Alright, so I didn't have any luck at the Universal side will call kiosks, but I got it over here on the Islands of Adventure side. Went up, swiped my credit card, typed in the confirmation code, and it printed out my ticket. So basically, that's the best option, I think, for like printing out your tickets. If you like want like a hard ticket, select Will Call Kiosk. When you check out online, come right over here, right back here. The Will Call Kiosk, you swipe the credit card that you used, type in the confirmation number that is in the email from the ticket purchase. You hit print tickets and it prints it out for you. Got mine right here. Don't have to worry about the crowds on opening night of Horror Nights. Before we head out, gonna check out the Epic Universe Preview Center. Have not been in here. This has been in here for a little bit. Let's check it out. Alright, change of plans. We're not gonna go to the Preview Center because it was really busy in there. And I'm just gonna head out of City Walk. Maybe go grab some lunch somewhere and then head back home. If you're looking for a good place to eat, close to the parks, a little bit cheaper than the parks, this right here is my favorite spot. It's a short drive or a short Uber ride from Universal Orlando. We're just off of Turkey Lake Road, at the corner of Turkey Lake Road and Sand Lake Road, which right around the corner from Universal. If you like Asian fusion, like noodle bowls, rice bowls, sushi, this is the place right here, Bento Cafe. And with that is going to do it for this video. Always have a blast when we come to Orlando. It's never fun to leave, especially when you got to drive back to Tampa where we live. Had a lot of fun. Universal's always fun. It was really cool to see all of the Horror Nights construction and ride Men in Black. It's like I said, it's been a minute since I have been to Universal to go on the rides and see all the stuff there. But man, it was a hot one. Like Santana featuring Rob Thomas. It felt like it was 7 inches from the midday sun. But if you like this video, be sure to click that like button. It certainly helps the channel. And be sure to hit subscribe as well to follow along with all the future adventures that I have. I'm going on a big trip next week to 2 different states, to 2 different events. So, gotta subscribe to be in the know for when I when that all happens. So I'll see you in the next video.